This week in Jamaica Now, reggae artiste Shaggy commits $100 million to expand the Bustamante Hospital. Thieves make off with millions of dollars from Bashco after overnight break-in. Politician Kari Douglas says sorry for altercation with doctor at Bustamante Hospital. How the Cornwall College principal was assaulted by a parent. Jamaican dollar hits new low, it's costing $142 for the US currency. And the latest in the trial of two men for the beheading of a St. Catherine woman and her daughter. I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. Entertainer Orville Shaggy says he remains committed to raising funds for the Bustamante Hospital for Children and has pledged $100 million towards the expansion of the pediatric institution. On Monday, Shaggy held a press conference at the hospital to account for $100 million raised through his biennial Shaggy and Friends concert in 2018. A week earlier, the Sunday Gleaner highlighted that the hospital was yet to benefit from the proceeds of the charity concert after nearly 2 years. Shaggy said the money was initially geared towards the expansion of the intensive care unit and has since been in a Scotiabank account started by the Shaggy and Friends Foundation in 2014. However, given the pressing need for more beds at the facility, as was highlighted by the hospital's chairman, Dr. Kenneth Benjamin, the foundation will be partnering with others to build a 3-story structure to treat more patients.
The money has been in the account. We never touch the money, we never move with the money, we never carry it away. The money has been there the whole time. It's earmarked for an ICU. We will be turning it over to the Bustamante Hospital for Children to do this new project with Dr. Kenneth Benjamin and the hospital.
The Sunday Gleaner story has been eliciting wide social media commentary, with people raising concern about its publication since the stakeholders had explained why the hospital was yet to benefit. Trafalgar Division Councillor Kari Douglas has said sorry for her conduct at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Douglas was waiting at the hospital with her ill child for some time before she stormed into a doctor's office and locked the door, reportedly demanding treatment for her child. Another mother and a child were in the office at the time. Douglas says during the confrontation, the doctor initiated the physical attack, and the councillor is maintaining that she has the right to press charges. She has also questioned claims by the People's National Party that it will be probing the incident. According to Douglas, it may be a deliberate response from people in the PNP who supported re-elected President Dr. Peter Phillips. Douglas had supported defeated candidate Peter Bunting. In St. James, the principal of Cornwall College had to run for cover this week as an irate woman tried to force him to provide an explanation for the suspension of her son. The dispute escalated when the mother got into a tussle with security guards who tried to forcefully remove her from the compound. Repeated attempts failed to get Principal Michael Ellis's account of the incident. According to the woman, she went to the Montego Bay-based school to get an explanation as to why her 15-year-old son had been suspended for 10 days. She said the school did not make any contact with her about any disciplinary issues with her son. She also said that the principal did not want to engage her. The police are probing a major break-in and theft at the Bashco store on Orange Street in Kingston. The incident happened on Tuesday night when intruders made off with millions of dollars in cash and merchandise. Omar Azan, the marketing and public relations manager at Bashco, declined to give details, saying the matter is under investigation. But the police said the perpetrators entered the building through a hole created in the wall. The police also said investigators are examining evidence, including CCTV footage. This is the latest in what appears to be a series of break-ins in the capital. The Jamaican dollar hit a new low this week, trading for as low as $142 to $1 US. In 3 days, the Bank of Jamaica has sold $70 million US into the market. But small business operators say the BOJ took too long to respond. They also say the decline in the value of the dollar will impact their spending this Christmas. In the meantime, the central bank wants to ensure that end users and non-commercial entities benefit from the interventions. In the beheading case, a witness this week recounted a jailhouse conversation in which an accused killer detailed how he and his cronies shot, chopped, then beheaded a St. Catherine woman and her teenage daughter. The witness was giving evidence in the murder trial of Sanjay Dukali and Kemar Riley in the Home Circuit Court. They are accused of killing 40-year-old Charmaine Kova-Ratry and her 18-year-old daughter Joeth Lynch in Lauriston, St. Catherine on July 20, 2011. The court has ordered that the witness's name should not be published. The witness has given evidence that days after the killings, he was in custody at the Spanish Town police station when Riley, whom he also knew as Blacks, was brought there hopping. He said while at the lockup, Riley recounted how he and 3 other men kicked in the door to the woman's house and entered Lynch's room. He said too that Riley said he held onto the girl while another man chopped her. Finally, several Jamaicans have revealed that they are among travelers passing through United States airports who have had their phones, tablets, and laptops searched by immigration officials without a warrant. A federal court has now ruled that warrantless searches of phones, tablets, and laptops are unconstitutional. Washington has vigorously defended the searches as a critical tool to protect America, but the American Civil Liberties Union described the actions as fishing expeditions that violate the Fourth Amendment. Border officers must now demonstrate individualized suspicion of contraband before they can search a traveler's device. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune in to Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Damian Mitchell, and before we go, it's the 55th anniversary for the enshrinement of Marcus Garvey at the National Heroes Circle. Here's how it happened as documented by the Gleaner Archives.
The great problem of the Negro for the last 500 years has been that of disunity. No one or no organization ever succeeded in uniting the Negro race. But within the last 4 years, the Universal Negro Improvement Association has worked wonders in bringing together in one fold 4 million organized Negroes who are scattered in all parts of the world. If anything praiseworthy is to be done, it must be done through unity. We want every Negro to work for one common object, that of building a nation of his own on the great continent of Africa. That all Negroes all over the world are working for the establishment of a government in Africa means that it will be realized in another few years. That the Negro has a soul, if you believe that the Negro is a man, if you believe the Negro was endowed with the senses commonly given to other men by the Creator, then you must acknowledge that what other men have done, Negroes can do.